Good morning, stamping friends. How are you guys doing? This is Lorri Heiling, and I'm excited to share with you today. But first, I'm going to get this camera in focus and in the right position. So hold on one second. All right, I think we are ready. Let me zoom in a little bit. So how's everyone doing this Friday? Here we are on the weekend again. Hope you're doing well and not freezing too much. We are getting into warmer weather here in Arizona, which is, why I love living here. I don't even complain in the summer in 120 degrees. I guess I was born for warm weather, but I hope you're doing all right. I think of the people in Texas without power and water and stuff, I can't even imagine. So, I've just been thinking of them a lot. I have lots to share with you today, and the first thing I'm going to talk about is my class to go that debuted earlier this week. I am using the Sweet Ice Cream Suite, and I'm going to show you that this is the stamp set, and it's got a coordinating punch. This has been really fun to work with because, well, number one, I like ice cream and sweets, and so this one just was a natural for me to offer a class to go with. And then I measured this when you put the punch on the ice cream scoop on top of here. It's about maybe 2 1/4, 2.5 inches, just to give you an idea of the size of that punch. And then I want to show you some other treats that go with this class. There is 3/8 inch striped Blackberry Bliss ribbon. It's just really easy to work with, and it's very sheer, and it ties into bows nicely. And then you also get these ice cream sprinkles, which is confetti with purple posy, pool party, silk saffron, and terracotta tile are the colors in there. These are going to last forever because you get so many. And then I want to show you the paper, which I am down to the bare minimums. I'm almost done with my pack already. So this tiny little piece, you can tell this is the one that I've used the most of. It's got Pool Party and Old Olive and some greens in there. And on the flip side is Pear Pizzazz, I believe. And then this one has cones on with sprinkles. We're going to be using this one today. Here's another with the terracotta tile. And then this is just like this print, but in different colors. So you can see what this one looks like larger. And then this one has that ice cream cone feel to it. And then ice cream cones. And then we have a striped with popsicles on the other side. Isn't this pretty? They're really nice colors to work with. And then that same print as this one. And then with the Blackberry Bliss striped. So that's the yummy paper that comes with this suite. And let me show you the breakdown of this class. You will be getting 6 make and takes in this class, and I am going to show you the outside box. Sometimes I show the project, sometimes I don't, but this is one of the projects, is the acetate box with a belly band around it. And I put the front card. It has, you can see a little bit of a preview, You Melt My Heart, and I made the 2 ice cream cones form a heart. So if you were going to make these and give them as a gift, it just shows really nice because the acetate box goes with kind of the heart theme there. And then there's 5 cards. So the 6 total means 5 cards plus the acetate box is a project also. And here's a little sneak preview of these in the pictures here. These are all cards except that one. And then here's the bundle of everything I just showed you, plus you get the 6 make and takes. And then for the price breakdown, option A is going to be everything you see here. All these are in option A. This will be shipping from Stampin' Up. And if you choose this one, you will get a free celebration item with this option. So be sure to choose that when you go to register. And then the 6 make and takes. The next option is option B. Maybe you already have some of the paper and embellishments. This one is the ice cream cone builder punch and the stamp set. So that one's $38. And then option C is, say you have the stamp set and the punch. This one just includes the embellishments and the 6 make and take. So I will put the link to sign up, and you have until March 1st, which is not this Monday, but the next Monday. So you have another week to consider this, and I hope you sign up and join me. One other thing, Celebration is winding down. We have 1 full week left of this, a little over a week, and this brochure is filled with free products. So if you place a $50 or more order, then you will receive a free item. And then they also have 2 items that are at the $100 price point. They're a little bit larger and more valuable, so you can, if you get up to the $100 mark, you can choose that. And then lastly would be the become a part of my team and become a discount shopper, and you get all this paper included for free as an extra. The starter kit is $99. You build your own starter kit, and you get to choose $125 worth of products. So it really is a good deal, and there's so many perks just for being on my team, and I would love to chat with you and tell you more about that. And so feel free to let me know if you have more questions about that. All right, so for the project today, I'm going to put my host code there. If you see anything you like, just please use the host code. And if your order is over $150, well, first of all, you should be signing up for the starter kit if your order is that high. But if not, just claim the host benefits yourself, and you can get some extra product that way. So the product we're going to use today is called the Love You Always Treat Box. This is in the mini catalog, and this is really a fun box to work with because it's a little bit larger than some of the other ones that we've had, and you can fit lots of goodies in there, and you get 10 in 1 pack. So that's what we're going to do for starters. This is the cover that will go around the box, and it's pre-scored, so it's really simple to assemble. All you do is fold, and it'll make that, and this is going to slide over the box. Now for the box, what you're going to do is unfold the whole thing and just start folding on all these score lines everywhere. I just fold in for now, and folding all except that last one, because those are going to go the opposite way. All right, so for starters, just fold where these 4 smaller flaps are, and just fold those up and in just like a normal box, and then put the sides in first, and they're just gonna fit perfectly in there, but they're not gonna be real secure until you get the rest of the box put together. All right, so then go with the front. Can you see that? And this is just going to slip down like that. And then the last one, it's going to flip in like that. And this tab is going to fit right in there. So that's how easy this box comes together. And then remember, like I said, this is going to just flip. It'll slide nicely on there. It's perfect. All right, the next thing we're going to do is, can you guess what I'm making here? I'll show you this. We are going to flip this over and turn it into a popsicle, and I will show you how. This popsicle stick, I don't even know where I got it, but I'll measure it for you. It's about not quite 6 inches, and it's about 3/4 of an inch wide. And we are just going to flip this over and put this on the back side of here with tape. But I'm not going to do that yet because I think it's easier to decorate the stick when it's not taped on. So what I'm going to do is take the Blackberry Bliss ribbon. Let's see. And another reason I don't want to put this on yet is because you know how sometimes when you tie a bow, it goes cockeyed and it doesn't land the way you want. Like the bow might be, you know, like the ends of it might be up and down. So this way, if it's not exactly how you want it, you can kind of, you can just take the whole thing off and slip it back on the other way. I need a little bit more of an end. And so really, I don't care how this bow lays when it's done. Actually, it went pretty good though for the first time. The first time I did this, I had to take it off and switch it around. So just make the loops equal. And then let me grab my paper snips and trim that so it's equal, like that. All right, so if it wasn't good, just slip it off and turn it around, but it looks pretty good like this. All right, now we can go ahead and tape this on the back. So we want to put it on the back of the box, and you want it on the underside. And what I'm going to do is just take Scotch tape and make it long enough because you want it to go all the way across the popsicle stick. And let's go about right there and just tape it on there like that. And just make sure it's straight. Actually, let's push it up just a tiny bit more. And then just make sure it's straight. Okay, that looks pretty good. All right, that's the first part. Now we're going to set that aside and let's work on the popsicle part now. I chose to use Purple Posy for my popsicle layer. And what I'm going to do is, you know, I tried so many times to score this to make all the edges, but sometimes the score lines lie in between our score table, scoring tool, and so then it doesn't fit exactly right. So we're just going to fold as we go. So this is 11 inches by 4 1/8 inch. That's the perfect size for around the box. And I'm just going to start on the back side and maybe like about halfway, and you can just kind of wing this and make your first score line. Now it's important to have a bone folder when you do this because you want these creases to be nice and sharp. So just make that first fold, and it goes like that. Whoops. And let me make sure I'm still in here. Now let's do the second one. Second one's going to go right here. And so we have just kind of that line. Make sure when you fold it, the edges are straight. And there's where our second fold's going to be. Can you see how this is working? So we have our first and our second. Now let's go to our third, which is right here. Just make a tiny little crease. Then when you fold it for real, just make sure the edges are lined up so that it folds straight. And now we only have one more to go. That way it just fits perfectly. And you don't want it too tight when you fold because you want to be able to fold this or slide it off and on so that, oops, you know what? This is 11. I forgot to trim it down to 9 1/4. I just did the 11. So I will trim that by hand, but use your paper trimmer, then it'll be straight. So let's, you know what, I'm gonna quick go trim it. 9 1/4, sorry about that. No, it just wouldn't be my typical video if I did everything perfect the first time. I always make some little mistake, or not mistake, but if I forget something. All right, now it fits perfectly. Let's put some Stamp and Seal on there. And wrap that around here again. All right, we are almost done with our box. And remember, it's going to stick to itself. The cardstock is going to stick to itself. Otherwise, you won't be able to slide. Well, actually, you will. You can slide this off and on. Now, you can either choose to tape this to the box, or, you know, it's going to stay pretty secure, so you don't have to. But if you want to, just put some glue or whatever on there. But like I said, it's pretty secure. As long as this fits tightly, it's going to slide nicely on here. All right, now the next thing I did was I took 2 tiny little strips, and these are, I think, 3.5 inches. Yep, by 1/4 inch. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put them together, take my paper snips, and just fussy cut a rounded corner. And I'll show you why in just a second. Just do the best you can. It doesn't have to be perfect. Our word window punch used to fit that. So if you have that, you can kind of punch one end of it. But just like that. Now we're going to take our multi-purpose liquid glue. It's always a mouthful to say that. And we are going to put this down the front. And what these are, it's just kind of like those popsicle lines. They're going to be just straight on the front, not raised, because we just want a tiny little, just some interest here. And it's okay if, just try to make them equal. It's okay if they don't go to the top because that's going to be covered up. All right, just add a little bit under there. All right, now the next part we're going to do is put some sprinkles on here. And what I did for this was I took our sprinkles paper and I just made kind of like drippy marks like that. You can just wing it. I did a pencil line and kind of followed them, but you can see that I didn't all the way. If you're more of a pattern person, what I did was took scrap paper, folded it in half, and then it was kind of like symmetrical, but it wouldn't have to be. So just whatever works for you. And we're gonna do the same thing on this. We're gonna start in the back, and I am gonna add a little bit of Stampin' Seal. You don't need to do it solid, but just a few so it grabs your cardstock. And then again, I'm going to start in the back about where the other one goes and just start laying this down and fold where it wants to fold just by following. Whoops, didn't get any on here. Let me use my Tombow glue. Just a little line up there. All right, let's start again. Let it fold where your folds are. And just keep going around. And you know what? It is not sticking. Huh. Add this again on top of my glue. Now I can see it coming out. It didn't happen the first time. All right, let's go around here again. Just keep following it. Crease with your fingers. We'll get good creases at the end when we're done, but for now we just want to follow that pattern and see how it looks like sprinkles are dripping down on the popsicle. And then we for sure want to secure this last one really well. So make sure there's glue and adhesive. Now I don't like how this one, see how it's overlapping? So you can just trim that down, and I think I can trim right with this like that. And then I can add just a tiny bit more adhesive down here so that end sticks like that. Okay, there we go. Now if you just fold the box like that, you'll get these little folds a little bit crisper here. All right, we are almost done with this already. Let's put the popsicle outside around the box, and you just have to make sure that this goes underneath that part that you're sliding, and all that will be hidden in there. And there we go. Now we have to do some stamping on here. Let me grab a tag that I cut out. This is just with basic white, and I use the ornate frames, but you could make your own if you don't have this set, or use one similar in this size. And then I'm going to use Blackberry Bliss ink, and I am going to stamp the sentiment that says "You're so cool." And what would you put in this? I would probably put candy. You could put ice cream fixings like sprinkles that you can eat in here. You could put like a Cold Stone gift card. There's so many different things that you could put inside of this box. And then at first I was going to actually tie it around the bow, but I think what's best is if you just take a glue dot and stick this, I use my pick tool for that, and just put it right on that where the hole is. And then I think it's easier just to stick that underneath the bow like this. Okay, there we go. Now, isn't that a cute little treat box? And this is going to be larger than you know, anything that we can to house it. You'd either have to put this in a box, but I thought it would be cute to put it in a cellophane bag. We sell 6x8 cellophane bags, and I'm going to show you how you can make this bag pretty much fit the actual box. So you just stick this on the inside and then push it all the way down. Now you can see there's 2 triangles here, right? What you want to do is take a couple more glue dots and put it right on the corner of one of the triangles like this. And then, whoops, oh my gosh, my glue dot actually fell off of the cellophane. That's pretty strange because glue dots stick. I guess I didn't push it down far, or you know, get it to adhere. All right, and then just push it like that. And then same with the other side. Take another one and put it on the corner. I learned this trick watching someone at a wrapping store. Like, how does she make her bags fit what she's putting inside? And you just have to kind of tape edges together. Oh my gosh, my glue dot fell off again. It does not like sticking to cellophane, but once it's pressed down, it will. You can see that it held. So let me grab another one. Oh, that's funny. All right, let's try again. Oh my gosh, it flipped off again. Okay, that's the 3rd one I've lost. I gotta come up with a different way. I'm gonna press this so it sticks to it. I promise once it's stuck on, it will stay. All right, push that down and then just flip it like that. All right, they're on there well. All right, the next thing you'll do is you'll just scrunch this together, and then either you can put, oh, it's on my fingernail, you guys. I knew they had to stick somewhere wherever they landed. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Anyway, back to our project. What you can do is tie a ribbon around here. Now you could use Blackberry Bliss again. You could use white. We have a nice petal pink. But sometimes when you try to tie this around, this will come loose. So sometimes what I do is I'll just take a rubber band and put it around there a few times so it holds it. I guess I could show you like this. And see how I can work freely now, and then I'll take my ribbon and then just go around it again. Let's see here, tie a bow, a normal bow, and then once I'm done tying that, then I just cut that rubber band off, but it kind of frees up my hands so that I don't have to keep trying to hold that tight, you know what I mean? And maybe you don't want another bow, maybe you just think one is enough, but it just kind of finishes it off like that. And then there's cellophane around it so it looks more like a gift. So anyway, that you want to do that is fine. Let me just trim that off. All right, well, that's our little popsicle box for you, and this project is not included in the sweet ice cream class to go, but it's just another way to show that you can use the stamp set and the paper and everything coordinating, and it all goes together. I just wanted to share lots of projects with you because it'll give even more value to that sweet. Well, I guess I will be back here again next Tuesday morning with another Facebook Live. And I'm so happy that you joined me, and thank you for watching. Have a great weekend, everyone. Bye-bye.